Here are some types of picture books. Please remember that you always have to ask the essential questions to determine whether or not the picture book is appropriate or not for your student. Board books are a common type of picture book. It has a thicker page so younger children can get their hands on it. In the book Global Baby, children not only can feel and turn the pages without ripping them, but they also learn about babies in different countries. Interactive books are picture books that invite a child's verbal or physical participation as the book is read. In the book 10 Little Fingers and 10 Little Toes, not only are multiple cultures represented, but they all share the same details. We each have 10 little fingers and 10 little toes. Throughout the book, the students are encouraged to count to 10. Engineered books use paper that has been cut, folded, and moved to create pop-up, see-through, movable, and fold-out illustrations. In the book Who's Hungry?, students can travel through the book and flip the flaps to see what animals eat. Wordless books depend solely on carefully sequenced illustrations that present the story. In the book Inside Out, not only does it teach opposites, but students flip through the pages to determine what objects are inside and what objects are outside. A good use for this book would be for ELL learners, learning vocabulary, as well as teaching a lesson on opposites. Alphabet books are just what they sound like. They introduce all the letters in the alphabet to students. In the book If Rocks Could Sing, different rocks are shaped like the letters. This could be incorporated into a science lesson or even, like the picture shows, a hands-on sensory. Counting books usually focus on the numbers 1 through 10 to show children numbers and their shapes and how to write them. It also introduces the numbers' names with the spelling of the number. In 10 Little Caterpillars, you could be doing a butterfly and caterpillar unit as well as touch on math during literacy. A concept book is a picture book that explores or explains an idea or concept. In the book Seasons, you could use this picture book to introduce seasons in your science class. Predictable books, also called pattern books, have repeated language patterns, story patterns, or familiar sequences throughout. The Napping House by Audrey Wood tells a story with the sequencing and repeating language patterns. The most common type of picture book is called a picture storybook, in which a story is told through both words and pictures. You can use these types of books to introduce kids to people that are their age, going through the same things they are. You can also introduce multicultural texts this way to show your students how other kids their age live. Easy-to-read books help the beginning reader read independently with success. There's limited text on the page, large print, double spacing, and very short sentences, and often are published with a series. Mo Williams has published many books with Elephant and Piggy for young learners. Transitional books are for children who can read but have not yet become fluent readers and lie somewhere between picture books and full-length novels. They are uncomplicated in their writing style and vocabulary and have illustrations on about every third page. Mercy Watson Goes for a Ride is a great story about a pig who tries to avoid animal control. Picture books for older readers are generally more sophisticated, abstract, and complex in theme, stories, and the illustration. These books are usually suitable for children ages 10 or older. And How One Small Loan Made a Big Difference with One Hen is a great book you could introduce in your social studies class. It talks about investments and how you can make money. Postmodern picture books are exciting because they are unpredictable. These books reflect the fragmented and multimodal nature of modern society with frequent changes in attitudes, styles, and knowledge. Everything is constantly shifting. In the book Warning, Do Not Open This Book, it almost dares a preteen to open it just to get them to read it. They have multiple storylines as well as multiple perspectives throughout. Graphic novels are increasingly popular with all age levels. These novel-length books that feature illustrations and panels with words integrated into speech bubbles or captions can be used at any grade level. The popularity is due to close ties to popular culture, such as films and even comic book superheroes. In these two examples, The Big Wet Balloon caters to younger grade levels. It's perfect for beginning readers. In the story, two sisters learn about what to do on a rainy Saturday. The illustrations and lower level text is perfect for the younger grades. For the older students, the book The Arrival is a wordless graphic novel that tells about the character's immigrant experience. Not only is it great for them to be using their imagination, but you could incorporate it into your social studies curriculum as well. Finally, we have illustrated texts. These books differ from picture books in that the illustrations help enhance the story. These illustrations help the reader understand a scene. The stories can still be understood if the illustrations are left out. In your classroom, illustrated books could be used to get hesitant readers engaged and also in literature circles.